Yo, what is up, guys? SavageBoy23 back with another video. Today, I'm going to give you guys my NBA recap and my NBA day-to-day predictions. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and please watch more of my videos. Please and thank you, and comment down below what your guys' favorite team is and what team do you think will bring the NBA championship home or the Super Bowl home. Alright? So other than that, let's just go ahead and move on to the video news. Alright, so other than that, let's go ahead. I'm going to show you guys a very good product, and then we're going to move on for the news of what's going on. If you guys are looking for a reliable two-stand controller for PlayStation or Xbox, go ahead and click this link down there and it'll take you straight to this, what you guys see on my screen. If you guys do type in the code SAVAGE, you guys will go ahead and get 20% off. You guys can go ahead and see anything and everything in there. You guys can go ahead and choose different colors of you guys' stands for your controllers. All right. Now, I just want to say this to everybody. If you are like me, you guys lose your controllers, you forget where you put them, and you want to put them somewhere when you're done playing games. Go ahead, buy this, put it next to your desk, put it right next to your console, and you guys will have it right there and it'll look nice. Alright? So go ahead, type in the code SAVAGE, go ahead and get 20% off, and you guys will get yours today if you go buy it. Thank you for giving me this. I am one of the first persons that had this, and I was going to say this loud and clear. This has actually really helped me a lot. Because I've been losing my controllers a lot when you're doing two things at once. So yeah, I just recommend going out there and getting it. Anything and everything that you guys do see in the link, you guys can go ahead and get 20% off. All right. So thank you again. Other than that, let's move on to the games today. Now this is strictly going to be all NFL today. I didn't watch no games yesterday. Now, everybody knows who I am and what I do. I'm a content creator. I'm a YouTuber. SavageBoy23, as usual. I will come on here and I will give out negative reviews of games. And I'm not gonna sit here and lie. I will sit here and tell you the truth. Now, what we all saw and what we all witnessed yesterday was a complete embarrassment of the NFL. But the NFL does not care. They're going to keep on doing it so they can get more people. They can get more people in the NFL to be a fan base. Now, if anybody are curious of what I'm talking about, if you guys go, we're going to talk about the first game and then the afternoon game. We're going to talk about the Chiefs and Texans. So, first off, apparently the ref said roughing the passer twice on the Texans. The first one, let me say this loud and clear to everybody. Okay? Now, I ain't no genius on the field. I ain't no genius on the internet. But I'm just going to say this loud and clear to everybody. You know that wasn't roughing the passer, not once but twice. Patrick Mahomes did not get hit that second time on the field. The two Texans hit their helmets. That's what it should have been. If you go back to the video of this, you guys will see that the two Texans collided and Patrick Mahomes was sliding to not get hit by the two Texans. So the NFL messed up big time right there. That should have not been the roughing the passer that second time. Now, you might ask, what about the first one? That one is kind of I have to look at that one more often. I was mainly focused on the second one. But the first one, I'm going to be totally honest with you guys. I saw that replay. And when I saw that replay, I was like, no. No, they're going out here making the game unfair. We all don't want the Chiefs to win, right? Well, let me give you guys some inside news of the NFL since I'm not telling anybody. The NFL, the more that you hate the Chiefs, that means the more they're going to win. The reason why they're making the Chiefs win, so they can get their viewerships up. Now, and more females to watch, is what they're saying. But in reality, they're making the game unfair to everybody. The Texans went out here and lost 23-14, if I'm correct. They lost to the Chargers, or they beaten the Chargers last week, my bad. Now, my friends were telling me, non-Charger fans and Charger fans, were telling me, do you think if it was the Chargers, do you think it would be a better game? Let me tell you this loud and clear to everybody out there. I'm a Chargers fan, but I'm also going to be throwing my opinion out there for everybody to hear. The Chargers would have been embarrassed against the Chiefs. The Chiefs would have beaten the Chargers in a bad way that nobody wants to watch. So I'm proud of CJ Stroud beating Justin Herbert. I'm going to say that loud and clear. And I think CJ Stroud deserves it more than any other quarterback out there. But I don't know if this was like a little video going around or this is like a little clip going around of the Instagram or whatever, or Bleacher Report or whatever. Apparently, one player on the Texans said it was us against the refs. He ain't wrong about that. That's pretty... He got that right on the dot. Yeah, you are. You're right. You're right about that. It's you against the refs. It's not you against the Chiefs. It's you against the refs. Because what we saw in that game, no one's gonna talk about it. They're gonna just turn the other way and be like, nothing happened. And Roger Goodell, and I'm just gonna, and since nobody wants to talk about it and confront them about it, I will. Okay, I'll go out here. I'm not gonna embarrass myself. I'm not embarrassing nobody. I'm sitting here saying the facts. Roger Goodell, do me a favor. Instead of, playing around the whole world and focusing, I need you to do me a favor. You need to sit down with these refs and stop saying cheating. Because what we saw should have not happened. CJ Stroud, young quarterback, in pressure moments, guess what? He messes up the game. Guess what he did? He missed his target. Now, Texans fans were asking me this. What if Stephon Diggs never got hurt? You think they would have still tried? Honestly, let me say this loud and clear to everybody. No matter what kind of star player you have on the field, you're gonna lose against those Chiefs, one way or another. I said this in my video yesterday. In my predictions this past week. Which, by the way, please guys, watch more of my videos. Please get it higher for views. I really do appreciate it. I just need my videos to go up higher. I would really appreciate you guys watching more of my videos. Please and thank you. But what I wanted to say was, if the Chiefs lose, let's just think out of the box, just for once. If the Chiefs lose, I'm not talking about the last game of the regular season. I'm not talking about that. I don't care about that. Let's just say they did lose in the playoffs. Do you think the Super Bowl would have been great? People might think like, oh, just because the Chiefs are not there, the Super Bowl is going to be boring. Or the viewership's not going to go high is usually when Chiefs go and win it. Because they already have a big fan out there. I'm just curious, can Roger Goodell think out of the box and just say, you know what, 1 year we can't have the Chiefs, just 1 year have a different team? Because we all saw what the Super Bowl logo looked like, right? It was red and green, if I'm correct. We all know who the red is. It's the Chiefs. The green, I mean, to be honest, Seattle Seahawks is out. They've been out. The Jets, they've been out too. But I'm just saying in general, like, the NFL at this point is embarrassing to watch. Because I know what people are going to say. I thought you said they're not cheating. I don't think they are. But I just want to sit here and say that roughing that passer, roughing Patrick Mahomes, not once but twice, should have not been called. And that is disrespectful to the Texans because you basically gave them a free down. You gave them a free first down, not once, but twice. And it's just irritating to me watch these Chiefs go out here and win games when in reality they suck. They should have not beaten the Broncos, first off. They should not beaten the Chargers, first off. And they should have not beaten the teams that they've beaten this year. They should have not been 15. The only loss they got was against Josh Allen and the Bills. And their last season against the Broncos. And next season, and nobody's pointing out the obvious, but next season is going to be worse. If you're not looking for next season ahead of time, then I'm just going to say this loud and clear. You are missing out everything you are seeing right now. Next season is going to be worse. And I will go on here and I'll talk about it every time I can. Every time I see it, I will talk about it. Because this is very disrespectful to the NFL, to these teams out here playing. And now I get it. These teams out here are playing their hardest out, and then all of a sudden they lose over a call miss. What does the NFL have to do to get rid of these dirty refs? These fans can't just sit around watching the game fun while in reality their team is losing. I'm just saying, that's all I wanted to say. That's all I got to say to everybody about the Chiefs, Texans. I'll talk about more often next week, this upcoming week. I might even drop it sooner because there's only like a few games. So yeah, I just want to say that loud and clear. All right, next game of the afternoon, whatever you want to say. Jaden McDaniels, Commanders. Well, I feel like a fool. Yep, I feel like a fool. I feel worse than a fool. Jared Goff. People are curious of why do I say Jared Goff instead of Jared Goff? Because he's goofy on the field. He dropped this game for the Detroit Lions. Dan Campbell was the best head coach in this game. In the playoffs. And you know what Jared Goff did? He said, you know what? Let's give Dan Campbell and the Detroit Lions what they want out of the playoffs. You know what's funny to me? Detroit Lions fans, tell me this in the comments. How did you guys become the number 1 seed this season, but you got knocked out by the Commanders in the playoffs? You know, maybe that is true. Not number 1 team. The number 1 teams are really not that good. I should have went for Jaden McDaniels and the Commanders. I feel like a fool at the end of the day. Well, it's too late for me now, so I'm sticking with the Detroit Lions. Jaden McDaniels, great game. Jared Goff, get off of the Detroit Lions. You need to be cut, bro. You are the worst quarterback in that list of worst quarterbacks. You literally lost the game for these Lions. You know, there's some Detroit Lions out there. Some of their fan bases are the Detroit Lions fan base. Some of them are excited. Some of them are disappointed. Some of them are shocked. But in reality, let me tell you this all in one. You guys are a disappointment fan base. I have no else to say it. You guys are really a disappointment. You got a terrible quarterback. You guys have always talked about going back to the promised land, and then all of a sudden, you do good in the regular season, and then when you guys are doing good in the regular season, the playoffs starts to come in, and you guys lose. You know what the funny part is? You guys really want to know what the funny part is to me? The Detroit Lions had a day off. They had basically a week off to practice, to relax, and do all of that. The Commanders have to go out there and play for their playoff life last week. Right? Jaden McDaniels and the Commanders, they should have been more tired than the Detroit Lions. You think about it. So, I got to tip my hat off to the Washington Commanders, Jaden McDaniels, because that guy's an incredible quarterback. And if nobody agrees with me, then I'm sorry, you don't know nothing about sports. Do you really think that Jaden McDaniels is better than Caleb Williams? In my opinion, a lot of people say you don't want to go number one. It's the worst. It's the worst regret you've ever gotten. It's the worst number that you would want to go for. There's some good news and some bad news. If you are a number one quarterback, you will be the best quarterback in the league. If you're not the number one quarterback, and you're the one, let's say you're number two or number three, you might be the best quarterback in that class, but you're not going to be talked about a lot. Well, let me say this loud and clear to everybody. You're going to hear Jaden McDaniels for the rest of the season until the Super Bowl is over. And fun fact, and I'm saying this right now loud and clear to everybody because this is a sports channel. Caleb Williams should have been the number 2 pick in the NFL draft, and Jaden McDaniels should have been the number 1 pick. Because how is Jaden McDaniels not getting credit, but Caleb Williams is? Yeah, sure. What we all saw with Caleb Williams at USC, he won a championship, not a championship, but he won that award at USC. Well, look what Jaden McDaniels won. A playoff spot. And maybe he did win something at LSU. So, yeah. I'm saying that loud and clear to everybody. I'm not sitting here saying that Caleb Williams sucks as a quarterback. I'm really not saying that. He's a good quarterback. But I don't think he should have went number 1 in the class. I'm going to say that loud and clear to everybody. But yeah, let's move on to the games. No games of basketball yesterday. It was all strictly the playoffs for football. So yeah, I just want to say one more thing, and we're going to move on. Rams fans, let me say this loud and clear. Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, Matthew Stafford, Rams Nation, Rams fans. Let me say this to you guys, and let me say this to you guys loud and clear, and I don't want to say this, but I got to say it either way. You guys are going to lose against Jalen Hurts and the Eagles. The reason why I think that's going to happen is because Jalen Hurts is not going to lose against the Rams. And you know what the funny thing is about the Rams game? It's going to be played in Philadelphia. And there's going to be snow. You guys all know what Matthew Stafford's record is in the snow and coldness? Doesn't look that good if I'm correct. I think it's 8-1 or 6-1. 6 losses if I'm correct, and 1 win if I'm correct. Somewhere around there. But, yeah, Matthew Stafford is going to be in a heavy game today. He will be losing. Rams Nation, let me say this loud and clear to you guys. You guys are going to lose. I can't wait. I'm going to be watching that game closely. I'm going to be having my eyes glued on that screen, and I will watch you guys lose in happiness. There's nobody that irritates me more than Rams fans, Raider fans, Brown fans, Pittsburgh Steelers fans. Rams Nation is up there too. Now, Puka Nacua, you went to that Lakers game, right? Let me say this loud and clear. You should not be going to a Laker game. You need to be sitting or you need to be practicing. That's what you should be doing. You should not be going to a Lakers game. You know why? You're going to lose now. You're going to lose in the playoffs. You should have been on that field practicing. Because you're going to be playing against these Philadelphia Eagles. And when I say these Eagles are going to win, they're going to fly as high as they can to win this game. I got Jalen Hurts winning this game. Jalen Hurts and the Eagles, do me a favor. Just put this game out in the first half. Because this Rams team is just pathetic at this point. They're basically acting like they're going back to the promised land. In reality, they're not. They're going against the Eagles. You know the team that went to the Super Bowl but they lost to the Chiefs? Yeah, that's the same Eagles team. So, I'm all here for it. We got some exciting times in the playoffs. I'm not worried one bit about this game, but the game after, that one's gonna be an exciting game. You got Josh Allen, Buffalo Bills, Lamar Jackson, Baltimore Ravens. Now, let me say this loud and clear to everybody. This might be the best game of the playoffs. Not a lot of people are giving hype around it, which I'm really surprised. You know why? Because everybody thinks this is going to be an incredible game. Everybody thinks this is going to be an impeccable game. The reason why people don't want to get their hopes up is because they think it's going to be a very interesting game. They think Lamar Jackson is going to run all over the Buffalo Bills defense. Maybe he will. Maybe he will. I'm not going to lie. But all in all, out of the playoff games, the Baltimore Ravens against Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills. That one's going to be a great game. I'm excited for that one. That one right there might be the cake of it all. That might be the cherry on top, sugar on top, whatever you want to say. But I want to say this loud and clear. Both of these quarterbacks will be competing for the MVP. There's a lot of rumors right now going around that Josh Allen won it, Lamar Jackson won it. Well, I want to say this loud and clear. I'll see it when I believe it, if one of those quarterbacks win it, or whatever quarterback wins it, because in reality, they are both good at what they do. They're both good on the field, off the field, and they're really a good role model for their teams. That's all I want to say. All I'm saying is watch out for Derrick Henry, because Derrick Henry is going to be a crazy guy on that field today. So if you don't keep an eye out on him, he's going to be running everywhere on that field today. So yeah. But yeah. So let's talk about the games today. Will I be watching these games? Maybe. We'll see. Probably not, though. I'm going to be honest with you, because of the playoffs today for the football. So yeah. Roger Goodell in the NFL, do me a favor. Get that situated on the field. Get that situated on the field for the Chiefs and whoever they face. Just don't make the game unfair, please. Don't, because that's really disrespectful to everybody that's watching football. All right, let's go to this game here. You got Victor and the Spurs. To be honest with you, the last time we saw the Spurs was when they got embarrassed against the Grizzlies. I think that was yesterday. Give me Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. I do think they will go in here and try to get their get back. They did just get embarrassed by the Nuggets the game after, or the week after, before that one too. So yeah, I just want to say that loud and clear. We'll see what's going to happen. I'm going for Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat to win this one. Alright, you got this game here. You got Nikola Jokic, Denver Nuggets versus Paolo Banchero and the Orlando Magic. The Orlando Magic, to be honest, they're going against a very good team right now. I mean, not now, but they're going against a very good team today. The way the Nuggets have been playing, I just can't go against Nikola Jokic, Russell Westbrook, and Aaron Gordon. I honestly strongly agree that the Nuggets will go in here and not make this game close at all. Even one step. So yeah, I'm going with Nikola Jokic and the Nuggets to win this one. So yeah. You got this game here. You got the D'Angelo Russell Brooklyn Nets versus Shea and the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, no question about it. I'm going for Shea and the Oklahoma City Thunder to win this one. I do think they will go in here and just do they're going to do what I said to the Nuggets Orlando. They're going to put lights out in the first half. Yeah, the way that the Brooklyn Nets are this season, it's not looking good. Not a lot. Everyone's going to probably keep on talking about the 59-point loss against the Clippers. And they lost to the Lakers by 1. But I think it's going to be not a great game for the Brooklyn Nets today. If they think that the Clippers game was worse, wait for the Thunder. Wait for the Thunder. Because the Thunder, we've all seen what the Thunder can do. They embarrassed the Cleveland Cavaliers by 45 points. They won by 20 or 29 against the Cavs in that fourth quarter. So yeah, I just want to say that loud and clear to everybody. So I'm going with Shea and the Thunder. You got the great game here, but unfortunately we do got some news. Joel Embiid will not be playing in this game. He will not be playing. He's going to be out. I think they said 7 to 10 days, or maybe 5 to 7 days. Mainly, I think it's going to just be 7 to 10 days. So no Joel Embiid. I mean, no question about it. Give me Giannis and the Bucks. I do think they'll go in here. This game might be up and down. I do think that this might be a close game because the way that the 76ers are this season without Joel Embiid, I mean, they're still trying to pull it in without him, but still in reality, I think the Bucks are going to go in here somewhere in the third, fourth. They're gonna pull away as much as they can. So give me Giannis and the Bucks. All right, you got this game here. You got DeAndre Ayton against Lonzo Ball and the Bulls. I mean, to be honest with you, give me Lonzo Ball and the Bulls, no question about it. The last time we saw the Bulls was when when Lonzo Ball played against his brother in the Hornets. And the last time Portland played, I think it was against Thunder, if I'm correct. Yeah, it wasn't great. So yeah, I'm going with Lonzo Ball and the Bulls. All right, now we got the last few games. You got the Battle of LA. You got Anthony Davis, Los Angeles Lakers versus Kawhi Leonard and the Flippers. Now, people are going to ask me, do you think this is going to be a great game today? Do you think it's going to be a fun game today? Laker fans, I'm not a Laker fan, but Laker fans, let me tell you this loud and clear. This is not going to be a great game. You guys struggled against the Brooklyn Nets. And I said this before. I've said this before. 2 days before, actually. I said, if you can't beat a Brooklyn Nets team, what makes you think you're going to be going out here and beat a good team? Now, calm down, Flipper fans. I'm not sitting here saying you guys are good. You guys are still terrible. But the Lakers are going to lose today. And I know that by just looking at the game. Will I be watching this game? Probably not. I'll be focused on the playoffs. I would be very shocked if the Lakers actually do win this one. But the time I'm reading this, or the time I was reading this before I made the video, they said that AD's probable, so he might give it a go. I don't got to talk about the crybaby. Jared Vanderbilt, I mean, to be honest, he's out. Their best defender on the court. Yeah. And Christian Wood, I mean, I haven't seen this man play since last season. They should just trade him at this point. Jaren Jackson Jr., this guy has not been in trouble yet by the league. He's not going to do nothing against Zubac, my bad. So yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, like, today's not going to be a great game for this game. Lakers Flippers. The Flippers are going to pull away in this game heavily against the Lakers. If the Lakers are going to go out here and embarrass their fan base against almost losing to the Brooklyn Nets, what makes you think they're going to go out here and beat the Lakers? What makes you think they're going to go out here and beat the Flippers? Now, Flipper fans, calm down. Doesn't mean I'm going for you guys. I'm going with Anthony Davis and the Lakers in this one because I was a true heart Laker fan back in the day because we all know why. Give me Anthony Davis and the Lakers. The Lakers will go out here and lose. I would be very shocked if the Lakers do win this game, but I don't see it happening. Kawhi Leonard, I don't even know if he's still on that minute restriction. They're just going to go out here and then just hurt the Lakers everywhere they can. Norman Powell, every time he sees the Lakers, he's going to put on a show. So if I was on the Lakers and if I was, guarding Norman Powell, I will lock him down. Because if you do not lock this man down, if he makes one shot, he's going to get hot every single time he can. So again, I just want to say this loud and clear. Make sure Norman Powell is cold from the perimeter. All right. So yeah, but give me Anthony Davis and the Lakers to win this one. I have very low expectations for this game. So yeah. Anyways, let's move on to our last game of the night. You got this team here. These two teams: Kyle Kuzma Wizards versus De'Aaron Fox and the Kings. The Wizards did play last night against the Warriors. Unfortunately, the Wizards lost. They were about to win that game. It did not look good in that one. So yeah, I just want to say it loud and clear. But anyways, I'm going for De'Aaron Fox and the Kings in this one. I think the Kings, they've been turning around since they fired Mike Brown. They're just doing right now. They're trying to get their name back out there. But in reality, they just got to get more wins. And even if they do get this one, it doesn't even matter because they're playing against a Wizards team that's basically tanking for the best draft they can get. So yeah, I'll be shocked if the Kings do go out here and lose. So yeah, I just want to say it loud and clear. So give me De'Aaron Fox and the Kings to win this one. So yeah. Anyways, guys, that is my NBA predictions, NBA recap. If you guys can, please like, subscribe, comment down below, and please watch more of my videos. Please and thank you. Until then, guys, I will see you in the next one. Peace.